My name is Renee. I live in Washington Township, New Jersey, and I am an emergency room nurse. So I feel like I've had an advantage over the average consumer because I've had the privilege of working side by side with Dr. Vasisht. Dr. Vasisht walks into the emergency room, everybody gets a big smile, the environment lightens up, he's a fun guy to be around. People will walk over to the desk if he starts to grab the chart to do a consult. People just want to come over and say hello to him. He's a good guy to be around. People enjoy his company. Even the newer people that have just started there will be like, oh, is that Dr. V? I want to go over and meet him. So he brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm into the emergency room when he comes in. And a lot of good energy is always around Dr. Vasisht. And so people want to flock over and see him, and the environment in the ER changes when he comes into the ER. His work has been flawless. His bedside demeanor with the patients and the families has been incredible. His demeanor with the families is like no other physician. His work is impeccable. But the families have been just so overwhelmed with the care that they've received from Dr. Vasisht, and so grateful that he was the surgeon that was on call that day. We have one little boy that the family actually came back to the emergency room and thanked us, and they could not get over the care that they received in the emergency room by Dr. Vasisht and the care that they received here in his office. After getting to know several plastic surgeons through the emergency room and seeing their work and getting to know them personally, the choice for me, myself, when it came time for me, hands down, Dr. Vasisht was the only surgeon for me. In my personal life, I had struggled with body image, and so when I came to the office and saw Dr. Vasisht, the process of getting breast augmentation, he was just such a gentleman. He involved my husband in the whole process. He made the process so easy, and it actually became a fun experience involving my husband in it, and just a smooth, wonderful experience throughout the whole entire process, through my surgery, through my recovery, and my follow-up appointments after that. And hands down, there's no other surgeon for me. So my overall care was just phenomenal. The whole experience was just, I couldn't have asked for better care. All right, so when you have a surgeon that has that great positive energy and good attitude and comes in prior to your surgery with that attitude, and you have that positive energy around you, it spills over onto you as the patient, and you have that good feeling going into your surgery. So when you come out of surgery, knowing that you went in and you feel like you're in good hands, and you come out and you know that everything went well, and your surgeon's following up with you, and that good energy is still coming through. Your surgeon's calling you and following up with you personally. It's not the office calling you, it's your surgeon calling you personally to check up on you and making sure that you're okay. That's a good guy. That's just all around. That's a good person, a good man, a good surgeon, a good doctor. That's not the office help calling you. That's the man. That's the person calling you. That's a good doctor. If I had to describe Dr. Vasisht, I would say that he were a humanitarian for all of the work that he does. I would just describe him as an excellent, skilled surgeon, seeing his work firsthand. I would also have to say that he is one of the most discreet gentlemen I've ever met. There's not one person who would know that I had a procedure done in the emergency room or anywhere in the facility that I work in unless I told them that I had the procedure done. I work with him. I see him all the time at the hospital. He's never disclosed, never mentioned that I've been his patient. And not only has he done my breast augmentation, but he also gives me Botox on a regular basis. And nobody even knows that I receive Botox unless I tell them. So nobody knows that I'm a patient of Dr. Vasisht unless I say something. He comes in, he acts professional, doesn't say, oh, I'll see you in the office next week. And he knows that I'll be coming in, next week. He is strictly professional all the time.